How is everyone doing? It's been a long time since we made one of these videos, but since the markets are providing a major opportunity, I decided, hey, let's make a quick video. I want everyone to be on the safe side, so let's start it off with Bitcoin. Here it is on a monthly chart. As you guys can see, we've had a nice upside, but you can see that we've tested support 3 times, 3 taps. Once you test it 3 times, usually you get a move to the downside. We are flirting with $86,896. That is the support of the monthly level. Any open and closes underneath that begs us to go test into the downside. You can see the next support I have already marked out here around 61,600. Uh, are we going to get to this level? Probably it's likely, but I'm not saying it's 100% certain, but the odds are there like 50%. What I do expect is probably a test into this level around 75,000. We've already put in a low over there and we've got a nice bounce off. Let's see if that level is going to test and hold for what's coming to become a head and shoulder formation. If 75 holds and we get a push back up into 100,000, I'm still not going to be a bull. It's going to be what would I say? It is a reshorting opportunity, a short squeeze in action. It is going to be coming back right into the breakdown retest area for shorts to reload for continuation again to the downside. This is not healthy. But if you're not in the market, this is a fantastic time to buy the discount for your long-term holdings. That way you could DCA from 86,000 to 61,000, build up a position over the next few months, if not year, and then ride it back up to the highs and you'll be sitting pretty and happy. So just be aware of that main thing. Now that is on a monthly time frame. Keep in mind in 14 days that candle closes. Keep in mind that right now it is past today's December 17th. So all the real money is on holiday. All the real protection or buy the dippers or anyone who is able to or even want to make a move in the market is probably on vacation with their families, trying to not be on a risk on mentality. Yes, opportunity is there, but once you hit a certain level of wealth in your life, you're not going to try to make money when you don't need the stress. Okay, so a lot of people are on risk off mode. Yes, there's opportunity for it to go up. Yes, there's opportunity for it to go down, but I won't expect anyone to basically protect any level at this point. Since we're at low volume scenarios, you can see wicks on both sides, and anyone who's over leveraged will be the one who's paying the price for that. Greediness is the word I would use. So please be aware of that moving forward. Let's go to the weekly real quick to see, hey, why are we looking at this? On your weekly EMA, okay? Now, please pay attention. This yellow EMA, when it touches a green EMA, that is giving you a sell signal. We have not had that since April 25th of 2022. That's the last time we did the cross, and since the cross occurs, it basically makes the bots go into selling mode. When the cross to the upside occurs, it makes the bots go into buy mode. This is a weekly time frame. On a weekly time frame, where not only are the candles opening and closing underneath the EMAs, which is telling you we are in a downtrend, selling off hard, and kind of oversold. Okay, the speed and the veracity of where this went and how quickly it went, we are oversold, yes. So there's buy the dippers coming in, and then everyone is seeing that this is the first time we're under the EMA, so this is another opportunity to buy. But in my opinion, since it's at the end of the year, this is like this is set up, in my opinion, for further downside underneath this level of around 75,000. This wick is begging to be tested with all the stop losses underneath this level, and that's basically coming into this order block and just basically testing the order block. Will it get into the middle of the order block around 60,000? It's very possible, because your monthly support at around 61,000 is gonna be a lot higher than this 57,000 on a weekly. Okay. So be aware that I'm not expecting it to go to 57,000, but around here, around 71,000 is very, 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 very likely on a wick setting. And there'll probably be people who are get ready to buy it at this point as well. So just, is it going to come? I cannot tell you yes or no. Is it likely? Yes. As of right now, we are a little bit oversold. So a bounce back up into 100,000, like I said at the beginning of this video, if and when we get to $100,000, the first time we get there, I will not be a bull. I will be looking for a reshorting opportunity to basically make this head and shoulder and come on down. Now, did I already draw all this out? Yeah. So I'm already looking for all of that, as you can saw in that one quick second. I'm already seeing the downtrend. The downtrend is not getting weaker. This is, in my opinion, the first leg down. We are putting in this dead cat bounce, and I thought we would get a little bit higher, but it already is showing you that, hey, no, the market is kind of gunning for the downside already. So the liquidity here is where I am seeing the target. If it gets that liquidity and then quickly open and closes back above it, then I'm going to say the liquidity grab was what it was doing and we can continue our uptrend. If we take that liquidity and we sit around here for a little too long, the EMAs will turn into a selling posture, and when we bounce back into it, it will be a shorting opportunity and we will basically be confirming a downtrend, and that downtrend is not going to just quickly reverse. It's going to take some time. Um, from last cross on a weekly, it took a year. Hence why I said if we uh, bounce around 86 to 60,000 for a year and you're just accumulating, that's a good thing. It's in your advantage. You don't have to rush. You can work your job and make your checks and buy on a weekly, monthly, whatever basis you want to do. Okay, whatever your appetite is for risk. So just be aware of that. Okay, I'll go quickly on a daily. What is daily telling you? We are basically on a downtrend. We are under all our major EMAs, and basically now your EMAs crossed our support EMAs, and every bounce you get up here is basically a selling opportunity to ride it back down lower for the liquidity all the way around here, around 75,000. So I know everyone's just expecting a Christmas rally, right? So who's gonna buy in these kind of scenarios? Like I said, like retail is probably buying, but institutions are probably looking a little bit lower, right? Institutions are probably doing technical trading and probably seeing at this low over here around 50,000 and this high around here around 75,000. That $20,000 range is the next level of liquidity that if price gets into it, it can test it and then continue higher if this order block doesn't stop us right here at around 75,000. Okay, more than likely this level is probably, you know, it's already got the liquidity taken. We already went pretty deep into this, like maybe 80%, and we did a dead cat bounce. Now, if we come back into this level, all these buyers are the first people who are gonna abandon ship first, right? They already are in mayday mode because they see that the candle is bearish engulfed. That's not healthy. With these wicks to the top side, meaning there's a major seller that's actually been selling around 97,000 and under. So just be aware that these buyers are going to get exhausted. And well, actually, the sellers, as of right now, on a weekly time frame candle basis, the buyers got exhausted. Now the sellers took back over, but the sellers are also getting exhausted. If the sellers gain momentum, and we still have 4 more days in the candle, if the sellers, I mean, we are already bearish engulfed. I'm sorry. On a weekly, we are already bearish engulfed, and we are continuing to the downside. I do not look at weekly being bullish or even a possibility of upside until we start opening and closing above 90,000. Until we open and close above 90,000 with like a 4-hour candle at bare minimum, we're not looking for upside. We're not even looking for that dead cat bounce. Right now, the longs are trapped, and the market is basically going to push out all the over leveraged dip buyers and all the longs who did not close yet, while shorts are piling on, trying to use leverage to push it down further and harder and faster. Once the longs and dip buyers realize that and they capitulate, you will see that move. come down to the averages. And it's not something that I can this is not me basically being a bear or anything. This is just how markets work. We are just looking for support. We are looking for where is the low where no one wants to uh, basically buy under. Like their buyers should all be propping up price above a certain level. Right now, 72,000 is that level. If we get back into 72,000 to 50,000, you need to be aware of the risk. Okay. I mean, I know we're probably going to give it a bounce, but just be aware that, that liquidity is where it's targeting. Um, do we want to go to Ethereum? I think we will, just for the sake of this video being more than 10 minutes. Here's Ethereum on a monthly. I just want you to quickly look at Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin. After it took out its all-time high, it consolidated and bull flagged up into a head and shoulder distribution pattern. Now we're gonna look for that inverse head and shoulder where it puts it in on a monthly time frame, and we got like 10 months, 12 months to wait. So just be patient. Now here's Ethereum. Ethereum, oof, can't even show you properly. Ethereum did not make a consolidation above its previous high. It did like a triple top and just showed off. But we are doing a bull flag here. Okay, we are in a bull flag. Are we gonna shoot on up? This month, selling volume has gotten weaker. Next month, we can see if we find support for a potential reversal. As of right now, though, we're just, we're trying to find support. And last week was a pretty harsh rejection sell. This week is bearish engulfing. If this weekly closes underneath around 2,700, obviously I'm looking for 2,450, and that's on a weekly time frame. On a monthly time frame, yeah, we're still looking for 2,580. 2580 to 2450, that $100 ish range is basically where we look for flatline support. And if you can see, we've previously already proven that this EMA is pretty decent support over here. Okay, this purple EMA. So as of right now, the EMAs have not crossed to the downside, and this is support. Once open and closes occur underneath 2400, I will be looking for further continuation to downside. As of right now, I'm actually looking for ETH to be a bull flag and continue back up into the 3,700, 3,800 area. And then from there, we can see if we're going to push back down in like a three-head pattern. It looks like a descending channel, but it just looks like it's going to zigzag like ABC, like A, B, sorry, five wave, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the fifth wave can just actually take out the top. Did I already draw it out? Okay. So that's basically the point I was trying to make on that. Right now, I am completely out of Bitcoin and Ethereum. I am only trading Solana, and as much as I told you guys, ETH, I am gonna be focusing on a few altcoins that networks are being used on like on a daily, regular basis. So Solana's, I got my on it, and then I have uh, a little bit of a selection of a stablecoin portfolio now, like between Tether and USDC, just in case. So when the dip comes, I can actually use that to buy the spot. And yeah, that's basically the point I was trying to make right now. Um, be cautious of buying the dip. The dips are meant to be bought, but you need to be aware that today's December 17th. You have 3 more weeks, 2 more weeks. I think the upside will come for sure in the new year. Another word of warning, tomorrow is Bank of Japan and BOE, Bank of England's interest rate cut decision. More than likely, they will probably cut, and that will also affect Dixie. And that's great that I said that. So let's quickly look at Dixie. And you can see Dixie is putting in the longest consolidation I've seen in a long time around this $100 area. But every time we've done that, we've actually launched out of it. And this kind of looks like we are gonna actually put a little bit more of a poke to the downside if Dixie doesn't get bought up. Now, Fed just said that they're buying, their bonds. They effectively have started QE again by buying the bonds to create artificial demand. So that will do something here in preparation for the Bank of England and Bank of Japan's cut. So do keep your eye on that. One thing I want to show you again is, look, when the yellow crosses the green, you have the selling, right, before you can reclaim it. We look like Dixie looks like 21 is about to cross to the downside, and we might get some test of support again around 92. If that goes to the downside, I would expect Bitcoin and everything to shoot to the upside. So keep your eye on that inverse relationship. Aside from that, guys, I hope everyone is doing well. I hope everyone is trading well. Please feel free to leave comments and concerns in the comment section below. I will respond to you. I'm sorry for the long time of no videos. I have a new kitty. I have a lot of stuff in my personal life that I had to take care of, but everything is at a nice, stable, calm path forward. So, yeah, hit me up if you guys have any questions or concerns, and if you would like another asset video, feel free to let me know, and I will get back to you. Have a great day, trade safe, and I wish you the best. Happy holidays.